Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered at all? Have you ever wondered, am I a sane person? If you have thought about me being a sane person, please put on your protective goggles for what you're about to see in this stream. It's not sanity. It is in fact the opposite of sanity. And it's called masochism for a reason. Hello everyone. Welcome in. Hello, Papago Rosie. How you doing? You know what? I don't have a clicker, so fuck. I can't have you in the stream. You're gonna leave. I can't have you. No, joking. I hope you're well. We are here. We're gonna be doing many terrible things. What is a Mylar line? Sane person, maybe not, but you're a saint person. My mic's picking up. Hi, copy. Yeah, I'm sane. I'm sane. Definitely. No, definitely. Play my own thing. That's fine. Just lurk if you want. I mean, I'm totally chill with it. I'm not bothered. You can be here in your own being. Yes, it's time. It's time to be a crazy person. It's time to be a very crazy person. Turn this off. Or have it very low. At 5. We're here. We're finally here. A whole month later. Also, after trying GTNH, I think Crate is good. Also, it's not just stream play from 3 seconds. Oh god, Poppy, Rosie, I'm gonna prepare you an obituary. Because, oh my god, you're gonna hate me so much. So, I'm going to load into this world. This is the only world I need to. Actually, no, create a new world. Actually, create a new world. That's all the dev testing world. We're gonna create a new one for the stream. So if you're wondering, MODPACK dev. What do you mean by MODPACK dev, Jess? Who are you and where have you put Jess? No, I did say about 4 months ago that I'm going to be doing a MODPACK dev stream. It is finally time we do a MODPACK dev stream. Cheats are on. World default is fine. That's all fine. Create new world. So, what if we did attacker B team? Just what if? Ooh. Oh, my mic is. Oh, fun. Everything's loading very slowly. My mic is frozen. My VTuber is frozen. I hope everyone's having a lovely time. How are we all doing? Why is this blinking out in and out of existence? MODPACK dev. Okay, everything's loading real slow. Oh no! Are we back? Are we back? We're back. I can't see it. I'm going to test. Stream is refreshing. Oh god. Why is everything broken? Are we back? Are we alive? Is stream fine? Playing the one GTNH. GTNH is fine. I think I'm never going to touch it again. Oh, coffee girl Rosie. I have very bad news for you. This is worse than GTNH in every sense. Okay, so yeah, you know, I have very bad news for you. This is worse. This is gonna be so much worse. Hi, Chloe. It's loading. The new world loading. Still gonna fix this memory issue. We're gonna fix that at some point. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, okay. Once my Minecraft has loaded, I need to get up my progression lines, and it's not even finished yet. This is just I'm developing. I'm going backwards for tier 1 because at least I know what. Then I know I get to that point that I go, right, that's done. And I know for the majority of like earlier game, it's pretty easy and chill. So I say that it's not chill or easy. The world loading will take a little while, so let's head into intermission. What's this loading? You may hear clicks, so I might turn it off. It might be annoying. But yeah. Shall I just like bring up an image real quick? Shall I just bring up our image real quick? Let me just grab an image real quick of the horrors of let's go for polyethylene tetrafiliate. Mmm. Mmm. This is yummy. This is yummy. Yeah, look at this. This is real yummy. Oh, CPU. Why are you being like this? I definitely need some new thermal taste. Stream might break. Is it gonna break? I'm so scared. Everything's so slow. Why is this breaking now? It's fine yesterday. It was fine yesterday. I double check. Okay, it's fine now. Can I click on Minecraft without dying? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Alright, let me turn us about for a second. Look at this. I mean, you can't even see that. This is concerning. So this is how you make one of the things. You need dimethyl terephthalate, ethylene glycol, zinc acetate catalyst, antimatter trioxide dust, chemical reactors. Fine, you get methanol and you get excess ethylene glycol. You need then behead tetrafiliate, which gives you wedge S. I'm now the line. I'm now the progression line. That's me. I'm just here. Okay, it says 100%. Okay, I'm gonna safely tab out. I think it should be fine. But yeah, right behind me is nothing for you to worry about. I like my combo. Enjoy my subject session with Crate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this that you have the Crate is gonna be fun. Just wait until I explain that you cannot physically get iron unless you go through Greg Tech. Or at least get iron and then smelt it into nugget form. Because I thought that's just, you know what? Iron's too easy. Iron's way too easy. So I'm going to do much worse. I'm going to make iron slightly harder. In all fairness, it's a great. It says invalid player data. Why? But I'm not on the server. I love this. You know what? I could just load casual pack with very creative. You know what? I'll load the other one. At least then it's not going to break. There's a chance if we slash reload, it's going to break our computer. So we're not going to do any QGS work unless I can solve the memory dump issues. I need to double check what RAM usage is using. Who's speaking? Hypothetically speaking. Oh no, it crash. It hates loading a world. It hates loading a world. It hates doing this. I trust me. I'm having fun. This might break the stream again, so help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's RAM is this? I just like the central multi mine. Yeah, fair. Ah. Oh my god. It's like watching a death loop. It's masochism. And this is just. I still need to fix this. I can't see anything. Running out of memory or I don't know. I don't know. I have the memory leaks, all the leaks fixed, so it shouldn't have this fit problem. But then again, there we go. I have no idea why this is doing it. I have no idea. Okay, let me get on to a safe location. Okay, how much memory? How much memory is this using? It's using 12 gig, and it's still suffering. Forge is on 4.410, so I don't know if it's a Forge issue, but it should be. I have no idea. Anyway, we're finally here. We're finally in the land of like craziness. I just pay no attention to this. I was just like kind of doing some, you know. So first of all, vaults are so much nicer to craft. I love these. Look at them. You know, you need an iron screw, and you need an iron plate, and you need an iron barrel from sophisticated storage, which requires you to get at least iron barrel. You know what? You know, it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's a similar pricing as any crate. So we have copper vaults, bronze vaults, steel vaults, aluminium vaults, stainless steel vaults, titanium vaults, and tungsten steel vaults. The only ones that are decoratable are the iron ones, sadly, but that's fine. I mean, we can always just like say, hey, if you want to downgrade, here you go. But this will, you know, this is more for later anyway. This is decoration to the max. Yeah, so I spent a little bit of time tweaking. Get rid of this. This is my 7074 aluminum rocket. Yeah. A little bit it's retextured, and a little bit it's just inspired by Terraform music. Is still a little loud for me. Turn that to 2. So yeah, so in doing so, I'm making everything. So there is such thing as Mylar, which is you know, it's just one of the many things we're gonna need. I still need to rename all these, but last time I was on there, it was about 3 weeks, 5 weeks ago. And this is why I had to fix my computer. Like it was running into issues because of this, and I don't know why. I'm not a pack expert, so I've got all the leaks on there. I'm pretty sure it's all leaks should be on here. It's running under 12, so yeah, a memory leak fix is on there. I don't know. I mean, it's very confusing. But so far, we've kind of gotten a few things out of the way. So I kind of went through and did a few things at the moment. So I kind of got these in so I can kind of see what kind of textures they have and what texture you're using. A lot of this will be changed. So the recipes for the Dash Rocket and Steel Rocket Dash won't exist. It will be titanium. This, I mean, the materials are roughly the same. I mean, there's gonna be a slight change. We've also got add Astra rocketed in here. So if I look at rocket, we've got multiples here. So we've got more than tier 5, more than tier 4, sorry. We got tier 5, tier 6, and then tier 7, which are all these. They're so yummy. I mean, they're still, I mean, sadly, the mod's not being updated anymore, so the holding texture is sadly a bit broken. But look how crazy this is. You've got like uh, uh, yeah. Uh, so yeah, the idea is gonna be you get to get this rocket at the end of the mod pack, and you'll be able to go to Glacio, which we're on now. Because I thought, why don't we? I go to Glacio, and it'll be less RAM, more RAM efficient. No, it was not. It was not. I'll show you a couple of examples of what we've got. Let me load up my CubeGS. Server scripts. Is this one? There's some corruption based rock space mods. Have you considered them? I have looked into the space crate one. It didn't really, for the amount of planets you get. I was a bit like, I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't really offer what I wanted. I like the idea of. It's also supposed to be a rendition of Hack Attack the BT, which is kind of a galactic craft anyway. But yeah, I mean, I'm up for suggestions. This is suggestion time. Suggestion time. Why is this not opening on CubeGS? Have I got Visual Studio? It won't let me open Visual Studio. It's saying files from the internet may be unsaved. So let me see if I can disable. Because I made this. There we go. Smart art control. Disable this. Yes. Right. Open. Can I open it now? Yes. But yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Okay, so a couple of ideas. Let's grab up the copper mechanism, because that's a nice one we've added. So, for example, I'm making a copper mechanism for Alex's ships, Alex's caves, because I want the player to be able to craft them as well. Right now, this is just kind of just like example, but it will be step 1, step 2, and it will change this to raw iron or steel probably, and this will be able to make your mechanisms, and that will be able to kind of replace that. I mean, steel will probably be the better alternative here. But yeah, this mechanism will be used to make the Alex's Cave Star. We've also got North Star, I'm thinking of. Yeah, I've looked into that. There are good planets. It's just there's the content in there is probably not going to be enough. I mean, that'd be open to it in future. Great North Star. Let me have a look into it. Maybe it might have changed. North Star. 4 new worlds. So yeah, so 4 new worlds, which isn't. It's okay. You've got Mars, you've got Venus. I'm guessing Earth doesn't count. You've also got moon. I guess that's a moon. A moon is not a planet, but yeah. That might be. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. So, for example, we've got our incomplete copper mechanism. That will be with steel, and most mechanisms now require steel or etc. Scaffolding. I think I did a scaffolding recipe. Yeah, this is a new recipe. This still needs to be tweaked a little bit, but this is in terms of the GregTech hardened recipes. So you have a stick, a bolt, and you're able to craft up how many you need. So it's just the same recipe, runs and repeated. So you need hammers and whatnot to make actual recipes. So another example would be this. Let's go down to yes, immersive engineering wire coil. So this LV wire coil will be used for a lot of things. Yeah, you kind of do need to make most things will be using graphite because it's a treated stick, and why not? I think it's funny. Another one we've got is andesite alloy, which is still kind of in early days. We've got this one, which is using this, and that uses double iron plates. It's still got the other recipes though. I still need to remove those. But yeah, for example, this will use a lot more. It's a lot more expensive for what you get. So double iron plates is what you'll need to make one iron alloy. We've also got our washing. So iron, that's what I'm talking about. Iron. To make iron ingots, there is no way bar from blasting. Blasting is already still quite cheap, but you will need this recipe, which you still need iron. And early game, you're probably not going to be able to do this until a while. It's painful. It's slightly painful to make iron. You need iron nuggets. To get iron nuggets, you need to get you need to smelt that to get raw iron nuggets. You need to sieve or break down raw iron, and that will give you yeah. Yeah, I've also done the bulk washing, so you can get the same. So you get 1 out of 1, and in terms of everything else, sadly, this sieve, for whatever reason, it's just forever bulk, so it will look like this. And I don't know if it's just me, but it is just a case of it. Will just look. It's wrong. It's rotated the wrong way, so it does look a little bit strange. That's just story for you. But it's early development, that kind of mod. We've also got machines. Machine frames are very fun. Machine frames from industrial foregrow, which I've gone along the lines of also satisfactory route, which is you will require to do at least one progression of each tier. So you have to do Greg Tech or Immersive Engineering. This will require you need to have polyethylene to even start. I just thought funny. Yeah. These require electrical circuit components, which will require different recipes and require different outputs. So this will require something from Create. So that'll probably be the redstone transistor. That'll be the wiring will be the coil, and this will be slightly changed so it has a different recipe in terms of that. Most of this is still kind of updated. We've got our machine frame, which requires you to have 10 gears. For whatever reason, there are 2 10 gears. That's because it's shaped 10 gears still. I don't know why that's still there, but I mean, it's not gonna hurt anyone. But yeah, that's these require magnetic, so you need to do that. Another one of these is the plastic, which requires all of the immersive stuff is going to be plastic. If I get it up here, is it immersive? I'm not thinking of it. It's industrial. Is it industrial? Yeah, no, it requires plastic. So this requires plastic, which is why we need to make these, because these are all going to be requiring plastic to make. Some of them require nothing, simple machine frames, but they will be changed. So this will be changed eventually to relevant harder recipes. Once I've figured out the memory leak issue, hi Cubby, then I will definitely see. But like the meat feeder, for example, that's gonna be plastic and syringes and whatnot. I've misspelled zinc. Zinc. Zinc is a word. It's supposed to be this. So this is the recipe, and that's requires this. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I like this one. Smart meshes require you to have a electric component. Because it's a smart mesh, and I like the fact that it's got to have some sort of electricity in mind to kind of calculate what with the filter. So at least I have a computer brain. So in order to operate that, you need to have I always think that that's always the display panel. So I like to have that as kind of okay, so you'll need to create brass, and then you'll need to create this. We have Constantan. Plates dense Constantan, which is fun. It's used for one recipe only. Constantan gear. And other things. It'll be for bolts and whatnot. We can remove the bolts. I mean, the bolts are just recyclable, and they can turn into nuggets as well. So that's a kind of good way of recycling stuff. I will say that water, it's extremely hard to come by. So infinite water and infinite lava are no, you cannot get either of those. Not even through crate. I've got cardboard line planned, so cardboard will require you to make. So right now it's just pulp. How you doing, Kirby? Also, can we just have a big hug for Kirby, because I have heard very good news today, and Kirby deserves all the hugs and cuddles, and deserves everything in the world, and we wouldn't be in this position without Kirby. Kirby has pushed me to make this pack as well. And also Chloe, and also Copy, and many other people who I've spoke to. And without them, I would not be doing this today. But yeah, I've also got a kind of rough idea. So Mylar requires you to make certain things. To make Mylar, you'll need to make a tetrafiliate, and that requires rubber, and that requires those kind of materials. And this is just one of the things. And this is made out of aluminum alloy, which is here. So this is aluminum alloy, which is 7074 aluminum, which is for space grade materials, which is why it's actually accurate. So instead of it actually being aluminum, you'll need a little bit of aluminum and steel to make this. So it's actually still steel based recipe. It's just going to be a little bit more harder. I'm more curious person. Yeah, this is here. I mean, you can. This is what it's supposed to be. So this is we were coming up with multi-blocks one session, and this is kind of what I've kind of put down at the moment. This is going to be our film extruder. So when you get through Bohet film, if I look up film, here we go. Yeah, this is fine. So this is all fine. So you get textured Bohet, and this is this all needs to be removed. But yeah, you only need the ingots and whatnot. But yeah, you feed this in, and you'll get foils, and you get basically you start off this, then go here, then go here, then go here, then go here, and then you get well, basically then you get these things. Most of that's going to be removed. So yeah, I mean today is just going to be kind of chill. We're just going to look at things. Feel free to suggest mods. If you have a way to suggest why the world might be crashing and lagging, feel free to suggest mods that will fix that. And maybe we'll have less of a CPU issue. Who knows? Holy shit! You got a 7 stream streak. It's damn right streaking it. Hell yeah! But yeah, if you have a faintest idea why the CPU is just getting cooked every 5 minutes, I have no idea. I'm on 12 megabytes, so it's definitely a RAM or a CPU issue. It just doesn't want to load for this specific buff for some reason. So it's a memory leak or something. I have never encountered such an issue. Other examples. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, yeah. Like a lot of these are painful. A lot of these are really painful. I just forget how much. Yeah. Tin gears are pain. Silver gears are pain. Constant gears are pain. Machine frames and presses are all fine. Invar, to make Invar, that's been changed. So you need to make Invar Ali, you need to get Invar blend. But there is another way which should come up. Maybe it's been removed by accident. No, here it is. I mean, it's all here, but to get Invar, you need. This is cheaper. But you can get one ingot from this. To get blend, you can't make a blend at all. So yeah, actually, I've removed the blend. So that's what it is. And to acquire this, you need arc furnaces and whatnot. At what point do you think that you've had enough? At what point do you think the masochism needs to stop? Glass. I need to show you the glass. This was purely on my fruition. I need to find where the one says zinc. Glass. Glass is way more difficult. Yes. Yeah. So obviously ancient sand. Can we give you sand? Glass dust. I'm gonna let you just take a minute to just examine what is here and cry. Silica, soda ash, and limestone dust gives you 8 glass dust. Silica comes from crushing, so you cannot make glass without going into crate. So I hope you all like that. A lot of the other stuff is kind of just bolt washing. This is how you make glass shards, which is packing. There's another way you can get sea glass. You can use sea glass to do that. To get that, you can get that from filtration. So you will still be able to make glass, but this will be a very rare drop. If you've ever seen sea glass on the if you go to Brighton or if you go Europe, you see like those little bottles that they'll be added in. We also have like ways where you can make plastic. I mean, this is still early game, but yeah, this is I haven't touched this yet, but this looks fun. This requires a vat, which requires stainless steel. It's fine. It's fine. Where is zinc? Where is zinc? Where is the zinc? It's the smart nozzle. There it is. Zinc. I'm looking at the zinc recipe. I can't quite seem to change windows just yet, but that is a plan. I can do this. If I go to where would that be? Visual Studio. Yummy. Look at all these recipes. But yeah, like I've kind of added a few things. For instance, crate deco to get industrial iron, which you need to make both things from crate. You need to use wrought iron. Then use that to make. I believe it's going to make. Where is it? Where is it? Wrought iron. Yeah, basically you need that to make wrought iron, and to make that, you make and you combine that to make the thematic craft iron, which probably will just get disabled and renamed and whatnot. So that will be like this. But yeah, most of this is going to be used for materials in terms of physics. So that's everything we've made so far. Oh, fun obsidian. So most at the moment obsidian is fine to craft. However, there is, if you really want to, and you really do want to avoid this, mixing. There's a way you can do obsidian, which will be the only way you can mix it. I mean, dimensional tiers is a thing, but that'll be much harder. But yeah, aluminum oxide, magnesium oxide, potassium chloride, and silicon dioxide is the way you make obsidian. Incorrect. The world gen still is the same. Yeah, world interaction is still fine. I'm not gonna remove that. I'm not cruel. A lot of this is still fine. You know, we've got rock breakers and whatnot. But yeah, today's the thing. And if you think, oh, I'll just make a launch pad. Oh boy, I have news for you. I think I've still got the same launch pad recipe. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. I realized I couldn't switch to it. I need a key for this. Yeah, double steel plates. So even if you wanted to, you would need double steel plates. So yeah, there's no way you can get to the moon without going LV. So you must go through Grid Tech at least once to get it. I mean, that's the whole point of the pack, is there's going to be elements you have to incorporate each of every mod. There'll be a fluidity, so there'll be ways that you'll have to avoid. There is also pollution on the realms. Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. This is. I said at this point, you have not met Crazy Jess. Pollution of Realms also kind of will get retextured, but this will be retextured, and you'll definitely have things. You'll need the respirators and everything. Yippee! I love it so much. But yeah, a lot of the other stuff is kind of, you got Weather Trident, which is kind of cool. You'll be able to like get torn leather. You'll be able to use this, for instance, and your old bandages or rusty fabric. We'll be able to use stuff with this. There's such thing as cryogenic oxygen. She's gone mad with power. Absolutely. Oh yeah. I mean, we need to address the elephant in the room. We need to address the elephant in the room. You know, we need to address the elephant in the room, which is estrogen mod works. I mean, this is not create estrogen, but it does exist without it in its own thing. So the estrogen mod is in here. So how cool is that? We all have our own estrogen production. So you really want to use horse piss? Go ahead. Yeah, estrogen is a thing. But yeah, today is going to be mostly kind of figuring out what recipes will go where. We'll use this because I'm scared to even run QGS and stream without it breaking the entire stream again. So I'm going to use something that somebody suggested to me. So let me go into create somewhere in here. Oh yeah, we have create crafting editions. A lot of that is still here. Blaze burners are still kind of craftable. They're not too hard. Electrum, good luck. Good luck with Electrum. Yeah, a majority of stuff is going to be just like kind of fun. Where is it? Crate. Oh yeah, gliders are going to be fun. Reinforced paper, for instance. Mm. Oh yeah. Where is here? So for instance, let's grab. Should be somewhere here. Placard. Is it this? No, it's this. Factory gauges. Oh, I gotta do a stock link there. No. Just do a placard. I can't be asked. Okay, so we need to come up with recipes. Oh, this is gonna be so sweet and yet so terrifying. So, electron tubes, right? Electron tubes are fun. Electron tubes are really easy. They're not that hard, you know. But that will go into the components. Component. So this electronic component will require this. Oh, this is also going to be requiring some stuff as well, but we'll come back to that when the time comes. But this will require at least this or something similar. So I'm just trying to figure out kind of what's a good idea, because you've kind of got that quartz resonator in the middle. You've got a quartz thing. Let's have a look. I like the fact that you can do quartz. So what kind of grid stuff have we got? We've got a big capacitor. That'd be funny. Let's see. Electronic component. I need to get the recipe up. I should favorite it. There we go. There we go. So this uses quartz. But a kind of fun thing would be to kind of find a component that would kind of use quartz. Turning the music down the last volume, but there we go. It's jarring in my head. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's also immersive petroleum, which is kind of fine. It's kind of interesting. So Greg Tech items. So I got a load of stuff here. Vacuum tube. It's a diode. Oh yeah, you get a jetpack and great tech now, which is really fun. Let's have a look. You got a quantum star. I don't think a quantum star is gonna really cut it. I'm trying to think of what could be a good idea. Also, I feel like low key would be really, really, really funny if we made you having to trade with villagers with credits. That would be the funniest thing ever. Let's have a look. There's gizmos that will be craftable. That's we're going to touch on that later. We've got electronic capacitor. That's going to be not as good. We don't want a moon shard because we can't do that in that. We've got a small connector. Capacitor might be a shout. Let's have a look. Incandescent light bulbs. I've gone mad with power at this point. I have gone mad with power. And I really do apologize, but it's gonna happen. Oh, Greg Tech stuff. Let's see. That could be an option. Exquisite never quartz. How do you make it exquisite? Have I misspelled it? Yes, I have indeed. To do this, need to sift quartzite, and that gives you potentially a 3% chance. You need to use a lens or sift. Oh yeah, so it requires a HF flawless. Lens engraver would be a shout, but that is HV, and that might be a little bit crazy. But that does kind of make sense for what we're doing here because we want that to be seeing. And how much was this one? This requires HV, this requires HV, and that requires 2 of those. I think a flawless gem will be fine. Let's go. Flawless gem. So there we go. We now have flawless leather quartz. So we've kind of got our red diodes. We've got our. I didn't tell you that we've got electron tubes. We've got our base. We've got our thing. Treated wood slabs, which I believe that's base recipe, right? Yeah, our treated wood slabs are base recipe. So I think unless there's a wooden circuit, I don't think we really need to go that deep. So let me have a look at circuits. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, you got phenolinic, you got resin. Ooh. What is phenolinic made out of? I'm also going to try and get music to work because I know listening to me talking forever is going to be probably boring. This requires wood. Okay. The good board. And that requires sawdust or wood pulp. To get wood pulp, you just need to macerate and centrifuge it or cut it. Okay. There's no way of making that. But to make sawdust, you need the sawmill, which you wouldn't be able to get anyway. You've got. Oh, what's this? Silver. Okay, that's an option. Sawdust, immersive engineering. This one again is steel. So this one I could see potentially being fair. So I think printed circuit board might be a good shout. So let's go for this one. Because this is using wood. I love this, it's fine. Wire. So okay, so we want an LV wire coil, I think, for electric component. Yeah, because this is required. Oh, this is required electrons. So hang on. So a fine electric wire. I think that's probably fine. I'll just double check what the requirements to make electric wire. Electric foil, which requires LV. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, UALV anyway. Is that? Yeah, electric wire. So yeah, we have fine electric wire, which is still electric wire, but it requires you to go through the extra step of getting foil and then getting that electric wire to do that. So that is probably what we're gonna do for the diode component. So you've kind of got the gem still there. You've got the placard. You've got the you've got the printed circuit board. You've got the electron tube, and then you've got the kind of fine electric wire there. So let's go around the page and start making this. Electron tubes are very fun. So that requires a polished rose quartz. Now, I like this, and it's fun. But what if it was funnier? So you can polish it via a grindstone, or you can sandpaper it. I like the idea of doing that. That's fun. But this is a little bit cheap. So let's look at recipes and then we'll look at how that works into it. So that requires that. Vacuum tubes require these. You've kind of got like a base electron tube. Resistors require that. That's paper. Coal, charcoal. Oh, these are the variations. There's no difference about that. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so that requires that and that. So a capacitor requires you to make polyethylene sheets and aluminium foil. And just for reference, Duraplast is what the next thing is. And I like the fact that you've used vacuum tubes, which will require slightly something else. But yeah, I mean, wires, aluminium. Let's figure. So we got this space to do it, and we can also do it in.
I need to be bread. I need
to be bread. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna try and think about. I have high regrets putting that on. I'm not. No regrets now. No regrets. I'm trying to think because to get rose quartz, you need to sift to get polished. Is there a way that you can do this? Incorrect. It's kind of glass. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of like a bulb. So to make a bulb, you need glass. And I'm wondering, is there a rose quartz? It's a block of rose quartz. There's tiles. There's lamps. I mean, what's the lamp thing at the moment? These are all fine. These are all going to be changed at some point. That's a whole day's work, essentially. I'm just trying to think what could be a really good example of this. Okay, considering it's rose quartz, right? Let's think about this. So, I like the idea of rose quartz. Let's build another one over here. So, to get rose quartz, polished, one must do a few things. So, rose quartz requires sanding because it's a glass. Well, it's polished, isn't it? Maybe just leave it. I mean, maybe that's all we need to do. Is just leave it. I just have to have something else at the bottom, like see, maybe steel. Let's have a look at capacitors again. Because this is the oh. That could work. And that's a torch. And that's a capacitor. And the current recipe requires you to use. Let's save this. I like the idea of still using crate. Let's use electro bulb. That requires iron plates, right? So a capacitor requires you to make zinc. So instead, we could go along the lines of it's quite a thin sheet, so we still require one sheet. Requires one sheet. So, a capacitor is a good shout. I like the idea of that. I think that we just do capacitor shapeless. Unless I come see it. What about the other capacitor? Let's see. Unfinished capacitor. Tantalum capacitor. Okay, this is tantalum, which is tantalum cheese. So that's from chemical. And that will make electronic circuits, which will make oh, interesting. Oh my god, that could be so cool. See here, right? See how this is set. It's a basic electronic circuit. That's chemical. Which is the foundry vascular. And that requires advanced. And that requires that. See, that's very cheap. That's got no use at the moment. That requires a resistor. I feel like for this one, that would be good for conductive paste. I like the idea of conductive paste. So to do this in here, I believe this might be craftable. Conductive paste. Let's have a look. Should be. Okay, it's not craftable, but conductive paste can be. So we can do that. We can have that. And that could be used up. We can shoot like glue. We then have the capacitor. Just from here. See, advanced circuits would be good for when you're in a later game. This is early game right now. This is still very difficult. You still got your yeah, because that's still wood and that's still accurate to what you want there. Resistors would be a handy thing to add in there though. So resistors. So you get resistors from these and these. So let's have a look at the resistors. That requires constantan. Okay. This one requires copper. Okay, and that's Greg Tech resistors. So for this, we could add in So these ones create constant. So this could be when you've kind of unlocked immersive, you can start going into these recipes, because the fact is you've got to get to this recipe change here, and that will require you to have this. I don't know if you have to stick to the 4x4 grid in this. Potentially that probably what is the thing here. You probably have to do that this specific way. I don't know if anyone, Chloe, would you know if you have to stick into this 4x4 grid? I'm not sure myself. But yeah, this would be kind of, yeah, this is plastic sheet. This requires paper. I like the idea of a plastic sheet. Yeah, no, that works. Plastic is very early game. So resistors would be a good idea, but to get plastic, then you need to kind of get to the other stage. So that's not a good idea. Paper. I feel like resistors need to have a plastic and paper version. So I think those circuits would be more for air after that. So that'd be for steel and whatnot. So that's post that. So I think keep these the recipe they are, because I think that's a better alternative. And you have resistor, and you have 2 of those. And then that will make you the resistors which are here. And that makes more sense. So that requires you to do all of these steps. And for these, you've kind of got these, which transistors. What? What? Oh. Okay, this is terrifying. That requires plastic. So that's when you started going into shapeless in the grid, right? Okay, so we have to choose between getting rid of something. I think we then add the resistors into here because it would make more sense. Or you could have the resistor there. I don't know, maybe. I mean, the conductor paste, maybe. That's still not craftable yet, but that's still potential. You've got resistors there and there. You've got your capacitor. I think the resistor would be in the capacitor, potentially. Because if we look at recipe. We look at chemical again. Let's have a look. This requires tension and capacitor, which requires copper plate. And that's that recipe. So let's save that. So that's this recipe here. This is what we're leading up to. It's tension and Masochism recipe. They make tension. Well, you can do it like this. It's okay. Oh, I love the tungsten they've done for this. That looks good. Okay. Rubber strips. Ooh. So much stuff that's here. That's really cool. I love this. Teehee. Okay. Capacitor. Right, so thematic craft capacitors are these recipes. That's again, but after this recipe. These will be for, I think these will probably be the same recipe as these, requiring you to do plastic. And then instead of these will be copper. I don't know, cobalt or something like that. Because these are roughly the same. So probably just have these similar recipes hardened. These are basic capacitors for that. It's a tangent compressor for that. I don't need manganese for oil. Let's have a look. I like the fact that these are bolts. God, I've got too many ideas now. So something like this. Just add a little bit of. So this is early game. So this is what you'll be able to make earlier on. So realistically, you want these to be this recipe, and that requires bolts. Yeah, that requires bolt. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't look like iron bolts, but I think raw bolts may be the better alternative there. Yeah, because then that at least isn't expensive as steel. So have that like that. That requires foil. That requires that. Okay. So this requires manganese. So this would probably require foil of some kind. So having a look. That requires tantalum. So this would probably require raw. Is there raw? Yeah, there is raw dust. And then you probably have iron foil. Just like this. So this would be your capacitor. Which would be this. Right? Am I doing this right? I don't know. This is a basic capacitor. That requires polyethylene, aluminum. So to make a normal capacitor, maybe now. Maybe instead of this, you need. What foils we got? Stainless steel, no. Magnetic iron might be a shout. Graphene is also another shout. Polyethylene affiliate, no. Magnetic iron. Germanium, no. Bronze, potentially. Cooper nickel. Ooh. Cooper nickel could be a shout. Yeah. I think. I'm definitely going to do some. Yeah, that's going to be your capacitor. That's how you make that. Then you got your resistors, which will be here and here. And then that will make what you need to do here. So then, to make this, you need to make that. To make that, you need to make this. So we can change that. Yeah. That's how you're going to be able to do these recipes here. So in a 3x3 grid, you're going to need copper nickel, then you're going to need raw iron, raw steel. That will make you this. Then you've got this recipe, which will require you to make resistors. Great stuff. You've got your conductive paste. So conductive paste. Let's have a look. Let's get up our lovely, wonderful diagram. Okay. What you're about to see is masochism, by the way. In its pure and utter fine purpose. Chloe see this too well, so Chloe, you know exactly what's coming. Right, move that off. We've got right. That's what. Here we go. That's better. So we've got our thing. So to make conductive paste. Conductive paste. Okay, we don't want the AI overview. No, thank you. Electrically conductive adhesive is a glue that produces primarily used for electronics. Composition. The conductor can be silver, nickel, copper, or graphite. The adhesive component can be varnish. A varnish, synthetic resin, or silicone. Variations in component type and concentration change resistive adhesive. A typical silver-based adhesive is made as made by electrotube contains ingredients of the following proportions: 60% silver. Do we have even EFO? Do we have EFO in the pack? No. Okay, we're gonna have to add that in. Ethanol, acetone. I don't think we have ethyl acetate. Oh no, we do. Oh no, we have methyl acetate. Okay, we don't have ethyl acetate. I think that is also methyl acetate. I could be wrong. What about the ether slab? Oh, we need to add in ether propan tool. You know, we need to add in ephroxypanol. There we go. to make the thing. I do like the idea of it being silver. I think we go for this recipe because that's gonna be the most used. So, okay, so we need silver. What are the processes? Applications, yeah. We don't need it. Processes, composition. Yeah, they're also repairing for printed circuit boards. So if they're damaged, we can actually use that. That'd be a really good point. A silicone, yeah, a silver-based adhesive. Okay, so oh, it's electrolube. Is it electrolube? It says electrolube. That is paint. However, it does include all the things. Silver. You've got something else. Ingestion. Yeah. She's on the PDF. Call the PDFs. Oh god. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're already 1 hour into stream and I'm already on the PDF files. You signed up for this. So yeah, ingestion. Rinse mouth through thoroughly with water. Remove any dentures. Give a few glasses of water and milk to drink. Stop if the affected person feels sick or vomiting, as they may be dangerous. Do not induce vomiting unless under direction of medical personnel. If vomiting occurs, oh god, oh god. Stop reading. Stop reading. Yes. I shouldn't laugh, but that'd be funny. We need to stop you. Nyagi's not even here. I have taken Nyagi and I have consumed her soul. I made her. She went into. She did a milkshake liquid thing, and I drank it, and I've become Nyagi. Okay, I need to. Superconductor paint. Long term. Protective equipment. Gloves, hygiene method. Oh, solubility. I could be so cruel. Oh god. Prolonged, it can ultimately cause dryness to skin. Headache, all your vomiting, drowsy, dizziness, vertigo, narcotic event. Oh dear. Oh god, I am gonna have some government thing. Uh huh. Yeah, that makes sense. So what we're gathering here, when your girlfriend, you give your girlfriend sugar. Uh, well, we're gonna look at this and at least plan ahead. No, we don't know that. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so silver. We want silver. We then want this. We want this. We want excellent propanol, which requires this. We will then need ethanol. No, delete the link. Delete the link. Okay. There we go. This is what happens when you give Jess free time. Don't give Jess free time. She will use it unresponsibly. Also, I am not going to stream the entire 4 hours doing this, because it's purely and ethically, I don't want to be like burnt out. So if I do take breaks, that's because I'm just like, there should be acetone, right? There's just general acetone, right? Yeah, acetone requires oxygen and camine. Hey Kirby, come in me. Oh god. Oh. Oh, I've got to zoom in at this point. Right. Ethyl acetate. Or methyl acetate, potentially. Who knows? It's certainly something. It's certainly something. That's for sure. Right, so we've got our kind of combinations here. We have a look at our lovely diagram which we made earlier. We have benzene, oxygen gas, intermagnetic reactor, manganese, and chemicals to make tetraphilic acid DMT solution. So we need to have a look at how this is going to apply. So chat, put your thinking caps on. We need to cook here. So to make a conductive paste, oh, it's a conductive alloy. I did not know this. That's fun. What's this used for? This makes you. Ooh, that makes that fun. Okay, well, definitely changing that. So thinking caps. What? How do we start this? So silver is about 20 to 80%. So we want forged silver. With silver, so you're going to require any silver because obviously it's just unanimous. So, oh, silver balance. That's fun. Oh god, don't give me any freedom whatsoever. Okay, so here's silver, right? This is silver, AG. I'm multidisciplined now, okay? Look at me, I'm multidisciplined, okay? You can't say I'm not multidisciplined. I'm multidisciplined in my Masochism, okay? I'd like a humble apology. But yeah. Ooh, that's cute. It is sorry, I'm reacting to something. It's very fun. Okay, multidisciplinary. What? Oh yeah, I can see And now that this is the same window as my YouTube, maybe I have not open that. Okay, so silver. So you're gonna have the silver. You're gonna put it in a machine. What machine would that go into? I think that would probably go into a reactor of some sorts, or some sort of paste. I love the fact that it's just like, yeah, sure, just yeah. I love that some of the recipes that haven't been made yet, and I'm just like, oh, I have so much. I could be so cruel. Wee, 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 wee. I'll give you if you give a Jess a cookie. Exactly. If you give Jess a cookie, she'll go on a massive masochism rant. Hey Alexi, would you like to see the potential you know what? I'm gonna show you a line. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me just fetch up something. You're gonna hear engineering that works. Let me just go into here. Let me just roll down to like yeah, this is fine. So this is DMT, which is what you'll need to make mylar. Mylar is going to be one of the ingredients you need to make the space rocket with. To do that, you need dimethylbenzene, you need oxygen gas, you need cobalt, you need methanol. You put it in a chemical reaction. You then get cobalt catalyst, you then get oxygen gas, you then get methyl paratulate. I think we have this, or at least paratulate. Silane. Well, anyway, so you add that in, then you get monomethyl paratufiliate. And yeah, this is fun. What's it? How do you pronounce it? Monomethyl tetrafiliate, and then you add that in methyl, ethanol, and sulfuric acid. You put that in a crude chemical, get crude DMT solution. You then get put it in distill. You get purified, and then you get DMT crystals. It's fun. It's really fun. Recommend it. You know, are you sane now? Are you sane now? Are you sane? Right. So silver. That's what we need to think about. So silver requires to get all of these. We need to have some way of building this. Ethyl acetate, acetone, ethanol. That would probably go into one of few. That would probably go into a chemical reaction. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can do a chemical vat. You can do a chemical vat. You can then do a chemically inert PTFE case machine. Very fun. You can then do a chemical bath. You can do a chemical reactor, which is very fun. You can do many, many things. You know, it's fine. It's fine. You know, where would processor work? Look at that. Yummy. Yeah, this is the where it becomes like OPV, UXV. But yeah, you just need these. Large chemical reactor, it's easy peasy. You just need these circuits. You need electric motors. It's fine. It's completely fine. Ooh, an alchemical quiver. Use arrows for potions. Oh, that's fun. You can dye as well. I like the fact that you can do cure dropper for that. and that's thermal series. Oh god. Okay, so a chemical reactor would probably be the best way of doing this. Think about how it's made. So this is a tube. Think about how glue is made, right? Bear with. Let me just get up something. This glue requires you to put it in a centrifuge. So a centrifuge would probably be the best way for this, if I'm having a guess. This is Superglue's kind of original design. By the way, this will be the only way you can get glue, by the way. Or Superglue. Enjoy. Yeah, resin. Just trying to think. Silver. What would be good for silver? This is just going to be like a bit of a thought process. So silver would probably go into a chemical bath. Oh, you're not, I remember window switching. Yeah. Where was I? Where is I? I was showing you something. I've forgotten now. Yeah, glue. Glue requires stuff. It's not that bad. I mean, super glue right now is what iron plates and nugget. The nozzle for glue is right. Some glue nozzles are metal, some are plastic. But since we are going to make this early game, we want an idea of which nozzle we're choosing. So considering that that's also iron, I think we go for iron for the conductive paste. So there'll be a way to craft it in the crafting table, but it's going to be a lot easier if you do it in Greg Tech. So let me have a look. This is making this is making conductive paste. You should never let Jess near Greg Tech. Never. Oh. Ding. I like that. Ah. I love that. Ah. I'm gonna spend the next hour, dude. Right. So silver, right, take for example, right, we're gonna need to think, right? So silver and whatnot go over here. Some of the stuff I have now won't be here as of now. But today we're just gonna do Justice at Jess. Yes, I love that. Silver, silver, silver. Where is the silver? Here is the silver. Yes, I love the fact that I'm using iron. I mean, is there a nozzle? Okay, there is a nozzle. There's a focus nozzle. But that's something else. That would be kind of good if you did it that way, but that's kind of not what we need. I think the create recipe is slightly going to be cheaper and less painful. So let's go for that for now. So we can always change it later. Super glue requires super glue. You can put mending on super glue. I'm removing that. Curse of vanishing is funny. I'm breaking again. I'm gonna remove some stuff because it's you shouldn't be able to craft mending. It's a limited material. It's the whole point of this book pack. It's supposed to be what it is you are essentially in the real world. You are living with in real consequences. You are going to run out of materials. There are going to be ways you can make materials, but eventually, even if you generate them, there is a finite amount of resource on the planet, which will make you go to other planets and start getting materials there. So then you go on, you're gonna find. Let's go for example. We go here. We go. Okay, we need permafrost to melt permafrost. You get the rocks. Get these. You get different phonolite. Yeah, phonolite, which is gonna be like really fun. You get copper as well. You know, there's all these materials and stuff, so you'll be able to get coal and get zinc. And there'll be a way. There will be a way for you to completely start anew on a planet and live there. There are a finite amount of resources. And obviously the world's so large, so you know, that's also fine. So glue. So this is using iron plates. I think that's probably fine for now. Let's go for just this for a representation. This goes here, or this goes here. If we get iron nugget, we go for this. Oh, actually, paints also come in metal nozzles. Actually, I'm thinking about that now. Oh, boop. So this is kind of the nozzle there. So conductive paint. You put your silver in your bath. You put your placard. So obviously materials. Right, let's go to aspirate. Considering we're gonna be able to have to picture what these materials look. Let's go to, well, we got this. What is this? Okay, oxypropanol looks yellow. And it comes in a thing. I could be funny and give you like a little thing to make it. Okay, so last time ethylene dichloride. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. This is, I made custom textures, by the way. This is ethylene dichloride. So this is where we get into the kind of texture side of things. Now, it comes in a beaker, so we probably want the other one. Have we got down? I think it's still in download somewhere. Chemlib, here we go. Assets, Chemlib, textures, item, bucket. We got compound solid, compound liquid. I can't remember. That's elemental. That's compound. Element liquid. Ooh, I like the fact that could be fun. Open recent. Compound liquid layer 0. Ethylene glycol. Here we go. Ethylene glycol. That's gonna be the job. We just get rid of all of this. Oh, window switching again, Jess. Here we go. Behold my stuff. Okay, so this is ethylene glycol, which requires. I need to have a look at right downloads. Let me fucking get there. Ah, 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 ah. Right, let me have a look. Assets, Chemlib, textures, item, view, logic. Oh, that's supposed to be in pictures. But it is in pictures. Okay. Okay. Pay no attention to me. I'm just talking to myself at this point. Here we go. Much better. The thing with aspirate, you can't bring the layer down. You have to rename this. So this is the liquid layer. So whatever we do here, we have to do on this float layer. So it's kind of like a creamy texture. So let's kind of go for that. It's like a beaker full. It's quite a creamy, bluey texture. So like a mix of blue, a mix of stuff you should really not be consuming. You kind of got that kind of nice yellowish to what kind of color is it? Yeah, yellowish to piss yellow. That's perfect. Kind of like this. I like that. That's kind of a nice combination. Yellowish to piss yellow. Love it. I need to bring in the words. Words are fun. Copy image. Can I paste it in as a reference image? No, I cannot. If I open that and then okay, it's a bit gonna be hard to see, but this is what I'm looking at. This is ethylene peroxypropanol, so you can see it kind of looks bluey at the end. I probably just the color, but I kind of like the idea of it being blue because we kind of got already a piss yellow color in here, so you know that's the gist of what we're doing. We're making piss, but you know something you don't drink. And it's a lot more whiter to this, so we'll go adjust for that. Right, man. Let's get a blue in here. Let's start just kind of printing that onto there. Okay, so we've got our kind of rough outline. So we're gonna go for white now. So where's this kind of pity up? There we go. That kind of looks good, I think. Also, I do apologize if there's no music. I just haven't got any music I can play. So that's kind of just fun. I am going to try and sort that. I have said that about a million times now, but I promise I will sort it at some point. Where is... Here it is. The blur tool. Let's try and kind of blur in. Oh, God. This looks really yummy. You want to drink this? Hey, this is your local store, Apple EPO. We've made EPO. Chat, we've created a YouTuber and Minecrafter. And you know what would be funny? If we could have actually picked that, but we can't. You know, that's just the gist of this. Is you can just put it in a plastic bottle and you'll be happy. If I was more of a masochism, I would specify you need to make plastic bottles for the shit because of the chemical action. But we want you to actually be able to do this. You just magically get glass and put it in a beaker, or give you a glass, a beaker. I kind of think you should be able to kind of craft this and get this out as a return, so you can still make it. So that would make sense that you can do all that. I think that might be a good idea because you can, like the combiners and stuff, will still need to use the beakers. For instance, if we go to chemlib. So, for example, this requires a dissolver, and that will give you copper. And this requires copper sulfate, right? You need nothing. You need 27% of nothing. I know. So here we go. You got the fusion. So you need hydrogen, for instance, requires gas. But I feel like for some of these recipes, because it's not shaped, you can get these recipes. Let's combine this. Here we go. Like oxygen and hydrogen. You need to atomize it. I don't know. Maybe part of that is not using that. I guess I would. The funny thing is, maybe when you dissolve it, you get the glass back, and you're able to recycle that. Again, I need to switch tabs. Oh god, I definitely need a stream to keep for this. But this is what I'm talking about. Lithium, for instance, you get lithium, you dissolve it, it'll give you lithium oxide. But like, where are you getting the glass from? You magically get glass from nowhere. So yeah, I mean that's just something to think about later on. Is maybe there's a way you can get glass. Is there a way you can onion skin is disabled? Onion skin is enabled. Can we drag? No. First frame opacity? No. Okay. I have no idea how to make this, but okay. Well, it's kind of there. If we kind of remove this and add a new layer, we set this to 100%, and then this layer is our layer here, and then we don't have to worry about it as much. Why? Because it's less. If I just remove this, it looks better. Okay, still looks good. It's just there we go. That makes sense. I was very confused. I was very confused. I was. Why is it? It's because it's paint spray. That's why. There we go. Have I been able to? Yeah. Okay. I did this. Yeah. Oh, darling. There we go. That's much better. So then we can just mess around with the messing around tool. So kind of mix it around like this. That kind of looks good. I like that. Hi Asher, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey Asher, doesn't this look drinkable? Doesn't this look drinkable? This is for reference. This is 1 dash etho oxypropan. Yeah. Don't consume this ever. This will actually kill you. In all seriousness, do not actually consume this. This is the most powerful thing that you can drink. Not drink. Please do not drink. Do not consume. We're deving today. So we are making materials and whatnot. So today we are making stuff for our pack. I've licked a piece of uranium once. I'll be fine. You really don't want to drink this. Believe me, you really don't want to. I mean, I can make conductor paste edible. Okay, I can in fact do it. I need to change. There we go. So I'm just kind of making a mod pack that requires you to actually know science and actually do science. I've got an expert version I'm making now, and then the kitchen sink pack is very easy. It'll just require me to either do headings or it'll be something like that. But yeah. I mean, a couple of things like, you know, a lot of these recipes have changed. A lot of them. But yeah, like this is fun. You know, I love these kind of things. And I'm currently in the processes of thinking about kind of what materials I need and what blah 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 blah. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So right now I'm kind of designing 1,2 etherproxenol. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, but yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Why is this hyperlinking? I don't want to hyperlink. No. Mmm. Mmm. My God, I have an idea. I've just struck gold. I'm looking at that blooming PDF again, and I'm thinking, for a character, I do not lick it on purpose. Oh, I believe you. I believe you. It's okay. Your secret is safe with me. Your secret is safe with me, Asher. Yeah, look, I made a textured of rocket. This is the 7074 aluminum rocket. You know what is tasty though? I'm intrigued to know what the answer will be. Hydraulic oil. I wonder if there is a hydraulic oil in this pack. Let me just have a quick. Again, I need to. Oh, actually, I'm really sorry. Oh, hang on, I misspelled it. Oh my God, that could be hilarious. Requiring all machines to use hydraulic oil. That'd be hilarious. But don't know. Yeah, no, don't eat this either. This is very bad for you. Conductive paste as well. Consuming it will give you vomiting. Oh no. Do not eat the conductive paste. It may look like toothpaste, but it's not indeed toothpaste. You know, I might make it edible and then have an achievement saying but forbidden pineapple juice. But it's no, it is not forbidden pineapple juice. No, look at this. The blue is not natural. For reference, if I go to the sprite here, look at this. It's shit fucking glass. Oh. Yeah, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 No, 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 no. Some hydraulic oil is purple. I'm afraid to say no. No. I'll show you some other stuff though. This is a. This is. Oh, I know. I was going to say it. This is ethylene dichloride. I've made it blue. Yeah. Mm. What else have we got? I'll turn off my. I need a key for this. You're gonna hear me curse all the time about this. I'm like, God damn it, key. What else? What else? What else? We got yummy materials. Be like, it smells really strong. So, like, just for reference, to make this, there's going to be a crafting recipe, but I'm just kind of doing it conductor paste because you need conductor paste. So it'll be an easy way of making conductor paste. But yeah, I mean, like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Conductor paste, yummy toothpaste. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's very, very every time. You got titanium oxide. Yeah, you got protein. You got rubidium carbonate. You got potassium sulfate. You got potassium permanganate. You got potassium oxide. You got sulfur dioxide. You got nitric acid. You got nickel carbonate, magnesium oxide, kaolinite. You got diammonium phosphate, you got graphite, you got ethane, you got cellulose, you got carbon monoxide, palladium, lithium, cesium, cerubium, cadmium. And look how it says hazardous. It's poisonous if you touch it. Oh, poisonous. It's poisonous. Okay, stretch. Yeah, we're just in the process of doing like a kind of thing. So that's basically what we're doing right now. Right, let me turn the window catcher back on. There we go. We are safe from the horrors. We are safe. We are safe. So this is our little export as. Or save as. Right, export as. You gotta save it to choose file, pictures, ethylene glycol, ethylene oxide. Oh yeah, we gotta do all the texturing today. That's gonna be fun. What's it called? This is gonna be corn. I should probably do that. There we go. I should probably have it on this file. There we go. I can hide it now. I forget that captures it. Hopefully that doesn't look me. Okay, export. Yes. There we go. We've now got 1 to 2 ethylene propanol. Next up, it's super cold. It is quite cold today, I won't lie. It is cold today. No, go back. The liquid inside, it is cold for sure. Okay, so next bit is ethyl acetate. What is ethyl acetate? What is at home? Ethyl acetate is sweet, fruity, or pear drop odor. So it's a colorless liquid. It's used in glues. It is used in glues. I'm just wondering if Greg Tech had a solution to this. So glue requires methyl acetate and polyvinyl acetate. Resin is easy. Okay. So glue is to make glue. You need metal. You need glue. Yeah, I mean that's fair. So this is just gonna add to that. So it's a colorless liquid and it's in a beaker form, from what I can see. So do we want this one or do we want this one? I like the idea of using this one for this round because that would be funny. Let's just go. Camera. Have I changed camera? Have I changed scene? I don't know. This is where's this is the bromine. Bromine. Oh yeah, so it's just like half. Okay. So we want half of this. Okay, so first of all, new layer. Call it the liquid layer. And then we want the new layer, and we call this the glass layer. So we want a nice little liquidy thing here. So if I have a look at the, that goes up to here, so that's where that's going. So that will go here. That is the glass. So that's where the level is. So a colorless liquid. Asher, since you are here and you like yummy chemical colors, any chemical color that ethyl acetate should be. It's a colorless liquid, so we can't exactly show color. But I will tell you for now that we have got colors already. We got ethylene glycol, which is grey. Ethylene oxide, which I think is also grey. Yeah, yellowy grey. And ethylene dichloride, which is blue. So I'm going to allow you to decide what color this will be. Anyone else is welcome to color. Pick the color. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. 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 Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Are these a fish? I think this would be primarily for this. And that would be the mixed solvent. And that will be with okay. Hardener. Curing agent. I think that's resin then. I'm looking at their kind of idea of how you make silver and just If you want me to switch screens, I definitely need to learn how to do this. It's definitely not an ideal situation. But what you'll need to do is to use a silver with mixed solvent system and an adhesive base, which is primarily going to be used, but we might add the adhesive base into the thing. But yeah, that's the most expensive way, yeah. Organic coupling. Right. I think, what's your color, actually? You're blue. And your favorite color, I'm presuming, is blue. But we've got a blue color. But what if it's an extra vibrant blue, like a purpley blue, like a edible purpley blue? Like that, like that. Like this. And we just sort of do a little bit of coloration. And that looks pretty good. And that's very, very purpley blue. And then we do this. We just do a little mixy. There we go. There we go. Simple as that. We have made color. So now we need to then do this. So now we need to grab this. No, that's the liquid layer. The opacity is set to 100, so I don't understand why it's like that. Who knows? There we go, look at that. We have ourselves a little vial. I love that. It looks so good. Is there like a pipette thing? That's just it. There we go. Right, for this time, I'm going to export as, and I'm going to turn that off. Why is it exporting? So that I accidentally dock myself or anything like that. Right, choose file, export. We're gonna call it ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate, export. Yeah, there we go. Done. We have created ethyl acetate. But yeah, so we have created ethyl acetate. What else do we need to create? In terms of what we need, from what it says, we've got acetone, we've got ethanol, I believe, so all that should be good. Acetone does exist, right? I think I've checked this. Yeah, normal acetone is fine. You make come in and oh god, I've got such a brain. I've got such a brain, honestly. But yeah. Our most expensive recipe will be this. So let's think about how this is going to be made. So to make God, I got a cozy fit right now. Oh my god. Well, you know who you need to send this to. You need to send this to your hot girlfriends. You need to send this to your hot girlfriends. Your hot girlfriends demand it. Hot girlfriends. Right. So it goes into a mixture. And that requires, okay. So that's what I thought. We're going to make a mixer into this. Where does this go? Silver. Silver goes in late, last. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, it's Oh, that's so cozy. That's so cozy. That's so cozy. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, you're fit. Damn. 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 Well. Holy moly. That's crazy. That's crazy. Right. So let's move things a little bit. So what if, hypothetically speaking, that's everything. We need to make that into a mixer. So okay, let me screen share my window again. Let's change that to a dented diagram. Let's put that on. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we just mix this, honestly. Again, this is really low level, so we don't want it to be super like annoying. So we've got ethanol, we've got acetone, we've got ethyl acetate, which again will have their own recipes. We've got our mixer, which goes in there, and then we'll have our silver in there. So that's what we're gonna have. So we'll have our ethyl have an ethyl, we'll have an acetone, and then we'll have an ethyl acetate. So these will all have their own components inside the machine. For this particular thing, this will produce what we need to go for it. So the idea is now, how do we get this? So all of this, so I'm gonna put like placing blocks. So oh my god, I forgot about this. Where's our anvil? Paper. Ow, that hurt my head and my ears. Chest. Oh my god, I forget about this. The planetary mixer is later. I think that's a really good idea because I'm looking at the PDF and I'm like, oh, I like this. I go to turn down the sounds. I can't. I need music. God, I need music. I need music in my life. This will be called. Let me find it. Ethyl acetate. So that requires that. Silver. Put that later. So we got our silver, we got our ethyl acetate. We need our EFO. We need our EFO. It's going to be a very important thing. We require EFO. One day we're just going to keep saying this, and something will ruin a day when we say these words. But you know what? Right now we need this. So yeah, we need our one to. I might rename this to just epoproxaprolanol, which is easier said than done. That's ether oxide, ether oxide, F oxide, eth oxide. I don't know. Etox. I don't know. Etho oxide. There we go. Ethanol, propanol, and then we got our silver. Then we got our zinc. What else do we need? Let me have a look. We need our acetone, which we already have. Acetone going on here. We're not going to specify how many buckets yet because we're going to do that once we've kind of figured out our general stuff. Acetone, alpha acetate. We've got ethopropanol. We've got that, and we need our ethanol, which is easier said than done. Ethanol engine cylinder, ethanol bucket. There we go. So there we go. So we have this. We put it in a mixer. We can put it in mechanical mixers. We can put it in fluid mixer. We can put it in a basic mixer. So we can either put it in there. We can put it in there. We put it in there. So in terms of what we can do, this is kind of in terms of which go which. I mean, you can go create, and there will be a way to do it. So you'll be able to mix all of these, and it will give you the thing we need. So this will give you, what is it we need to go for? I'm going to call this a mixed solvent system. So that should be good enough. And this will be our mix, our mixed solvent will be what we use for what's it called? We'll use the mixed solvent to make what we need to do here. So we'll use the mixed solvent, then we'll create what we need to do. So that will give us mixed solvent. So that will give us mixed solvent. We're going to name the root a here. I definitely need a key for this. It does in fact say planetary mixer, yes. This is the most expensive route. I will say this now. This is the most expensive route. I'm going to come up with that now. So this is the most expensive route you can do. There will be cheaper routes. But this is the most expensive route, which requires a multi-block, which is going to be called the planetary mixer. Yeah. So you know that mixer multi-block you made? We might just do that again. And that's going to be what's it called? That's new. Mix solvent. That gives us a mix solvent. Yeah. So this mix solvent will only be used for our. I mean, we can make another mix solvent, but there's no point. This is just going to be our mix solvent for our paste line. Silver is still not being used, so that's what we need to figure out next. So we got a mixed solvent. I mean, that outputs to that. How are we going to use this to make this? Oh yeah, we need our adhesive base, which will be part of glue anyway. So our adhesive base is kind of there anyway, so might as well just have it here anyway for this. So adhesive base will go into here. So I think in terms of a set, I don't know how. Oh god. Right, so fluid mixer, mechanical mixer, basic mixer, planetary mixer later, acetone, epoproxenol, mixed solvent later, silver, ethanol. So this is the 4 things we need. That gives us mixed solvent. We then need to use silver later to mix whatever we need to do. So up here is what next thing is going to be. So we're using mixed solvent. How do we duplicate things? I can't remember. But we need our mixed solvent basically. So using this, we need to make. So this will give us mixed solvent, which will then give us whatever we need to do this bit. So this will be using whatever we use here. So our mixed solvent requires, what do we require? Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. What comes after this whole one, I reckon? Oh, this is what comes into the planetary mixer. How fun. The silver comes into here as well. So we need this, this, and our adhesive base. To make glue, you need glue. You need to mix acetate, and that gets glue. Our adhesive base. What would be the adhesive base? That would be what color? What would that look like? That's a bucket, so that's fluid. I reckon. Let's have a look. Oh my god, I have the funniest idea. I've just come up with the funniest idea. I'm going to share the screen. I'm having a look at adhesive bases. So a funny thing is uh uh yeah, no, this could be a funny thing. We could make cork. What do you mean? I have to build up? No, I'm joking. Adhesive bases would be a mix of solvents, so I kind of just need to look at mixed solvent. This is like mixed solvent, piss yellow. That's kind of like different colors. I like the idea of that being like that. Red might be a funny idea. Glue solvent, maybe? It's colorless as well, but glue is tends to be. Yeah, see, silver. That's silver. I think silver is a really good option here. I think maybe, I mean, the iron's better for like the kind of locking behind progression. So our mixed solvent will combine with whatever we need to do here. So don't know if we do control. So we use the mixed solvent with the adhesive base. So that will be here. I like the fact that it could be yellow because the adhesive base needs to be yellow. But it's not going to be a great tech material, I think. I think it should be Chemlib. Or not. I like the idea of it being like, if we're doing custom materials that are... I mean, Greg? What color would it be? What color? Chloe, since you're here, what color would the adhesive space be? So, for reference, I was going to be using blue because I think it'd be funny. Like we got a nice orangey, like kind of making glue. I use acetone as well. There's two ways to make it, but yeah, that's it's going to be using yellow material here to make glue, so it needs to be slightly more yellowy, I think. Orange or white? It could be white. I think white could be a fun color. Like a yellowy whitish color. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good idea. So, makes a decent base, by the way, Chloe. You need epoxy resin, which is, you know, it's not bad. How do you make epoxy resin? Oh yeah, we have epoxy resin. Resin, sticky resin. So that requires here. That requires here. Then any hardener. What is a general hardener you could use for that? Chemicals that kind of harden over time. Croissants. Croissant egg. Oh my god, I want to try this. By the way, there are companions here. Croissant. We're hatching a croissant. Okay, I'm gonna delete that so you don't get spoiled. But yeah, that looks fun. Oh god, there's so many cool things. I've given companions because they kind of look cool. Ooh. Okay, distracted. Cucumber. Look at this! I love it. Oh my god, you can eat it. Oh my god, it's so fun. Look at this. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna love golden carrot. Look at this. Look how cool this is. Like, look at, oh my god, that's so satisfying. What did you say with green tea? No, you can't do it with green tea, sadly. You got carrots, you got cabbages. Let us begin. Collect your first vegetable. Wow. Golden apple. Oh. Oh, I love the design of this. It's really nice. Soybeans. Right, I'm getting distracted. Right. So, a hardener. It's any adhesive, really. So What adhesive have we got? We haven't got any. Alright. I mean, we could just use slime, glue. This uses slime balls as an adhesive, so we could give a use for it. We're using hardener. Hardness. Okay, I'll go to share my screen again because it's funny. Hardener for thermal setting adhesives. This substance is promoting curing reaction by taking part of catalyst across parting and linking. The two-part adhesive systems generally are one part of the base and take part of hardener. Upon mixing chemical reaction, it causes solidify. This is what we want. Review chapter. We cannot access it because it has to be accessed through my organization. No, give me the advanced adhesive technology handbook. I want it. I could just purchase the book. A large number of adhesives. I gotta read this book. I've got to read it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So we want this. We want thermosetting adhesive, which is going to be, what could that be? If we had to think, chat. We had to put a thinking caps on. What would that be? Oh God, what am I thinking? Why am I thinking? That's the question. I'm trying to think. Hmm. What could? Hmm. Hmm. What could be a general hardener? I really want to access that book. I can't access the book. I think. I'm put intermission westward thinking. You can stare at the abyss of my root B line. There you go. Trying to think. Right, hang on. So, to make an adhesive base, we need a hardener, which is a curing agent. So, a curing agent. What would that be? What would that be under? So, I'm trying to think. In terms of usefulness, Hmm. What would that be? Hmm. Hmm. What to do? What to do indeed. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What could be a hard no? What could be a hard no? I'm trying to think. Trying to think. There's a lot of thinking going on here, chat. Can't think. It's using in for the primary boron, miscellaneous curing agents, metal bonding. Is dicyanamide used frequently in metal bonding material melts non-reactive. It's not bonding the metal, it's okay. Well, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna put up my window again. Alright, let's go back up here. Alphatic polyamide. This looks like it could be a shout. Ah! It is a hardener. Is a poly. Oh, you got the Baja. Fuck. What do you want? What do you want? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. What do you want? Which one do you want? Which one does Kirby want? We got basic Jess. We got Blaha Jess. We got Bunny Jess. I'm guessing you want the bunny one, right? You're looking for the bunny. Something else? Okay, I'll give you the bunny one. Why not? There we go. You have the bunny. There we go. It'd be a real shame instead somebody activates a boomer right now. It'd be a real shame. Okay. Derived from decarbonization. Blah 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 blah.
Booba? Oh god.
There we go. Look at that. Look at these. That's so squishy. I can die. Ho ho ho. Stretchy. Okay, so this is an option. So we. Alphatic polyamide is polyamine. Okay, alchemine. Oh, let's have a look. Synthetic polyamides. Biological function. Yeah, no, they don't want that. Alphatic. Okay. I'm just having a look. Let's see what I can do. Hardness. I'm just looking at like most important dimethyl triphenylating. Okay, let's have a look at these. Because that could be an option. Is a hydrogen odor formulated as an epoxy curing agent. Acts as a curing agent for epoxy resins. Functions as a fuel for liquid. Oh my god. Hang on, do we have this? I always get that. Okay, spot. Oh my god, we just have. Yeah. Yeah, this is used for. This is used for rocket fuel, I believe. Like, so apparently this is used for rocket. So I mean, it's not there yet, but I meant this thing. This. Okay. It's used for rockets. I don't believe that AI answers. I'm just using it as a kind of standpoint by it. So we use this, which gives us dichloroethane. Yeah, ethylene. Yeah, that's fine. You know, that's epoxy. Let me just double check the epoxy resin line. Epoxy resin requires you to make anamine catalyst, which requires you to make ammonia. Okay, that's fine. What about using ammonia? That requires you to make nitrogen, hydrogen. Okay. Epoxy precursor. It requires. Yeah, that's fine. I think we can get away with that. So that is our curing agent. It cools chemical burns. Lovely. It is kind of scary though. You get I do agree. You get really okay, so this and this and this. Then we add something called something to flex epoxy flexibilizer. Or already like flexibilizers are compound. Okay. I love researching. This is the fun part. Okay. Flexibilizers are compound engines that toughens and hardens brittle rotate resin products. Toughness indicates tenacity. Toughness products resist the breakage. Conversely, if the product is not tenuous, it will break up easily upon impact like glass. Improve composed of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. Okay, this is epoxy resins. Okay. Okay, I wonder if these are in the pack somewhere. I wonder if they are. No. So we could put estradiol, urethane. I'm trying to give myself the least amount of polyethylene glycol. I think I have polyethylene glycol in one of the recipes. Let me have a look. That is, I'm thinking, downloads, going to downloads, and it's the polyethylene line I'm looking look into. Ethylene glycol. So that requires folic acid. I'm pretty sure I've got somewhere over here. Ethylene glycol. I think polyethylene glycol could be a shout because we've got polyethylene and we might just do polyethylene glycol. Yeah, I think we'll do this. It's why produce plastic material in the world used for shopping method kerosene tires. Hang on, let's read because we want probably esters or again we don't really need to adhesives. Yeah, we want this one, urethane. No, we want this one. We want urethane. Okay, so we want urethane for this one in particular. So paper. Grab this. Urethane. So that requires this. And that requires that. And yeah, that's all three. And that gives us a decent base. Which is fine. Yeah, that gives us a decent base. Yeah. I'm going to have to look up urethane dye now. Yay, fun. I will take a break in a minute, just because obviously it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff to do. Urethane diethol. Polyurethane diethol. Okay. It's a solution. I like the solutions. This is why I'm working backwards, because then I'm gonna have to go, oh god, I'm gonna have to make this recipe, then I'm gonna have to make that recipe, and at least I know what the lines are. Probably have to do this in all ants. Solution. God, I have some weird search results today. Polyethylene solution, PUD. Nope, that's not what I wanted. For this one, I'm just gonna name it. Not worry about it right now. I'm gonna call it urethane diol because it's easier to know that. And that gives us our adhesive base. Yeah, that gives us our adhesive base. Three of those because the adhesive base. Have we got our adhesive base here? No, we have not. Let's make a paper. Call it adhesive base. So this will go here, and this will go into a mixer as well. So again, we'll use these three blocks. So that gives us what we want. So in terms of difficulty of obtaining whatever you want, elite mixer. Don't worry about the elite mixer, but basically that's what we need. So that transfers into this. Making this. This will then combine into what we need later. So now we come into the bit where we need things. So epoxy resin we've already got. So what else do we need to mix that in between? So epoxy resin, we've got a hardener, which is going to be urethane diol. And then we're gonna have to think about epoxy propyl diol. But I mean, this is just like making today's stuff, which is we're just doing basic stuff. I mean, what we're gonna do tomorrow will be actually implementing the Mylar line, so getting that all sorted. So today is just gonna be just fun little stuff, and then tomorrow actually will be grind. We're actually gonna have to do Mylar. Ugh. That's gonna be fun. For that, I want to make sure I've got CubeGS working though, and that could break the stream. So I'm just gonna make sure we just do it once and submit it and break it later. So, haha, yippee, Yoda joys. Yeah, custom GregTech recipes, yummy, and crate recipes, and other recipes. But we're gonna start with GregTech and crate, and then once we've we're gonna basically work up to plastic, and that will give us everything we need. So everything else will just still be their basic recipes. But right now it's just a kind of testing phase, getting that done. And then once we've kind of got the space rocket ready to go, then this will be ready for alpha release on the on CurseForge or Mushroom for one or the other. I can diagnose performance issues you kind of have it. Yeah, sure. I shall do that. You know what? I'll take a break in a minute and then I'll send you the export. Just for whatever reason, it just seems to want to load. It just wants to go. CPU just dumps heavy. I mean, I know I need thermal paste repasting at some point, but apparently it's fine, which I believe. I don't know. Have a golden apple bucket. Have another golden apple. How many golden apple buckets? Right, back to what we're doing. Okay, so that gives us a decent base. That will give us what we need. So that will do what we need here and here. Mix solvent and decent base. I've been playing. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. You're allowed to play anything. There's no stopping you. It's just I'm a gremlin. Okay, so that goes here. But there's something stuff of it. True. Very true. That the time constraint potentially or just me. I mean you can just say me, I won't be offended. Right. So once that's in the mixer, that goes into the solvent base. Constraint, it's the biggest one. Very interesting, but yeah, that's fair. I am very entertaining. You're completely, absolutely correct. Very, very entertaining. Decent base. So making the decent base, you need to use a planetary mixer at this point. So we have the planetary mixer. Where is that? It's here. Oh, here's our mix solvent better and silver. So we use this and this into a planetary mixer. And then we use silver. And this will give us a conductive paste. There we go. We kind of have our thing now. So we've kind of got our ethanol. We've got our urethane dialcohol. And that gives us what we need, which will give us mix solvent. There we go. Well, that will give us everything we need. Yippee! Very fun. So now we need to start thinking about lines, other lines such as the thing, such as the ethylpropylene. We also think about what kind of things go here. Urindole, ethyl acetate. So yeah, we basically have a bunch of that to do, but again, that's not necessary right now. Once we kind of just got the implementations there, we can work backwards and get that line sorted because it'd be easier to do these things. But yeah, I can give you an example of what happened. If I slash reload now, it will basically go and my stream will just start lagging. So it's either a CPU or RAM issue, and we all know that RAM is very expensive right now. Yeah, that's for sure. But I will diagnose you, and you can have a look at it when you can next time, because I know you can't do it at the moment. Right. What is next? So we've got our conductive paste that is sorted. We've got our resistors. We've got our capacitors. We've got our diodes. I like the fact that we're using that. What else do we want to do today before break? And when we take a break, we might play a bit of a game and then we'll finish it up there because I don't want to just do 4 hours of deving. If I've got like okay, I've got a load of stuff to do, I've got music playing, then it will be something I'm going to do. But obviously, there's no music playing, it's quite quiet. I just want to make sure also it's not boring. It's not boring, but it's also like, it's quiet. I'm thinking we play Stardew or we be playing a bit of Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I haven't bought it yet, but I could buy it and then you could just do it. There's also Jurassic World Evolution, but I also have to pay the DLCs on Gremlin for that. I'm really interested to see what the DLCs will be. I'm kind of getting off track now. Okay, so we've kind of got that sorted. So that's that sorted for this. We are not going to approach the rocket until we've kind of got our lines sorted today. We don't need to worry about, because the CubeGS stuff I think we'll do in later, maybe today's stream. Once we've diagnosed the problem with the reload or the general pack, and it's not going to blow your PC up, then I'll start to stream CubeGS and whatnot, Visual Studio. What could be a good one to start thinking on as well? So we've kind of got our thing. Where is our thing? Where is the thing? Where's the chest? It's over here somewhere. So this should be, let's go for evoproxenol, because that's easy. In terms of general stuff. So evoproxenol is made out of, yes, translate to English to German to English, yes. It's used for wood stains, furniture polishes, inks, other things and whatnot. There is propylene monethyl, which is no. We did not have. Okay. We want to start. All right, window capture. Duh. So this is what I'm seeing. So that's a word. Oh, it's music. Nice music. It just taps out on zoom in. Chlorine. I don't know. Let's go way away for this. Okay. We just call it this. Propylene. Here we go. Oh, it's using antifreeze. I didn't know that. Printing inks. If I can find it, I'm just gonna look up what the ink thing is real quick. Ink bomb. Oh, is it not Greg Tech ink? This is ink, pink dye, dichroic sulfuric acid, chemical pink dye. You need ink for that. Salt. Ooh. Okay, so that requires that requires that. What about actual ink? Titanium oxide, okay. That gives us cooking. Okay. Oh, that gives you an ink sac. Actual ink would probably be different. So that gives me a reason to be evil. Yeah. It'd be really... Okay. Okay. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back to the properly level. We've been going for... Oh my god, we've been going for 3 hours. Okay, damn. Oh gosh. Yeah, no wonder I feel like I need to take a break. Have we really been going for 3 hours? Surely not. Right? Have we gone for 3 hours? Surely? Have we got... I'm just mildly confused. Have we been going for 3? Yeah, we've been going on for 3 hours. Damn, okay. I thought we were 2 hours. Okay. God damn. That's crazy. Okay, we've done 3 hours. Okay, I'm going to take a break and I'll come back to that and we'll go to a game for now. But we've done 3 hours of just general deving and researching, which is really good. We've done kind of preparing ourselves for this. We also want the crafting side, so I'm going to make... I think we'll use balls or something like that. So we'll use like a slime ball variant, like a glue ball or something like that, just so we're able to use it. That would be the plan. Yeah, I think we did a good kind of progress today. As much as we kind of can't use QGS at the moment, we've done progress. Dev is fun. Yeah. What we'll do, we've got an hour. What I'll do is I'll leave a poll up. If you want to vote for what game you'd like to see, we're not going to do any Minecraft because I don't want to play Minecraft after deving. What we'll do is we'll go to intermission. I'll remove the giant thing. What we'll do is I'll bring up a poll of what games we can play. So, I'm not gonna put Yap Yap on. I wanted to play that with Chloe and Kirby and Jay. We got the Lego Batman game. Why not? Let's poll / poll. Okay, game. I call it Gam. Okay, Gam. Pick a game. I'm gonna let you pick a game. If you don't pick a game, I'm gonna spin a wheel, and it's gonna be random. So we got Lego Batman the video game, which I could put on there. We've got Return to Moria. That might be fun for a little hour. To Moria. We have Stardew Valley. What else we got? Marvel Rivals did an update. Peak we can't do it now. Polybridge we could play. Subnautica. Timberborn, we could play Timberborn. I'll put that on there as well. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else is a good game we could put on there? I will put on Fall Guys. I know it's rubbish, but it's and just to throw a funny in there, and Lego Batman, Lego Batman. I'm gonna allow additional votes for 69. There we go. Put on for 5 minutes. Right, the poll has started. I'm gonna take a break. Enjoy stretching, hydrate, do your thing. And then we'll come back. We'll play a game for an hour, maybe a little bit less. And then yeah, we'll just read out. I think it's been a good day today. We got a lot of stuff done. 3 hours. Holy shit! I thought we were at 2. Kind of crazy. I've been very distracted. But yeah. All right. Oh, we'll be right back, chat. Alrighty, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well, and I hope your Monday is going wonderfully. Okay, the vote is over, and I spun the wheel. We're gonna play some Fall Guys for the last hour. I think that's really good. I think we ended the treat after doing all that. That's kind of crazy, but we'll be back tomorrow. If you're gonna be you want to dip out after Fall Guys, that's fine. If you want to dip it, oh, I've got an email about me complaining about AI. Okay, so side quest chat, side quest, right? So what's for wait, Fall Guys to like that. Today, I mean it's happened before, but I haven't been as vocal as it was, and it made my blood boil that this guy was just like, yeah, let's just boo for real artists, yay for AI industry. And I just raised my hand saying, hey, just to let you know, we shouldn't really promote AI tools in the creative industries. And then people were like laughing and stuff. I was like, really? You're just going to be dumb. It's really sad, really. It just means that all of my uni class have just got no IQ. I don't care if they would watch this. What are they going to do? They're going to report me to the university. Oh no. Scary. But yeah, I mean, like, basically I said to them, basically, I was like, hey, I'm not very comfortable. Even though you basically went, I'm not going to open a debate about it. I'm like, well, I'm not asking you. I just asked you. I just said, hey, we shouldn't really promote the tools. There are other ways to do it. There are far simpler. Photoshop has an actual button that just goes select object. You don't even need like experiment. You don't need this. You can be so much more creative, and it's like so dumb that they just promote it, and it's like, huh. But anyway, that was side quest. I emailed. I was actually, I was so hot after the lecture. I walked out. My face was red, and I was gonna go up to complain, but he wasn't there. So I ended up just sending an email. I have since got the email. I'm not gonna read it on stream. I'll read it after stream. But it is very much like, oh my god, I want to know what. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully, I don't know what the positive. It might be negative output, but as the person in my course leader, I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, that's the ending screen. It's not acceptable to essentially also to downplay people. Like, I understand if you don't want, if you're not comfortable, in a university setting, it's about debates. If you're not comfortable with doing a debate, then are you a university? Not really. Right. Anyway, rant over. If you use AI, I'm not going to judge you. It's just I will just judge you silently. In all seriousness, if you're going to use it, at least be aware and be aware that it's killing the industry and you shouldn't really use it. There you go. Right, game catcher. Why is this? There we go. There we go. We have loaded up. Right, I'm gonna play Fall Guys. I'm gonna get my controller because I use my controller for this. We're gonna play a couple rounds. We'll play round two. Put the volume up a bit. Put the music down a little bit. That's a bit better. Hopefully the music is coming through. If not, let me know. What a game we're going to do. We're going to do Big Eaters, Hogwarts time, Knockout. We're going to do just normal Knockout. Yeah, we're just gonna play some Fall Guys. Also, I might buy my winter car. I was watching a video with Kirby yesterday, and I was so funny. I don't know why. It might be a really funny thing to play off stream. But, maybe it's a good idea to have something play in the background. Maybe most times we won't finish at 4 hours. Maybe we'll finish 3. But like I'm gonna come up with a game to kind of play off deving because I I've kind of look at other people who stream, do art or creative. You could indeed, you could indeed. But then I could pay it myself. I mean, I don't mind. You know me. As long as you accept my screen sharing of Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 could be a fun game as well. Elden Ring as well. I definitely want to come up with a game I can play kind of like intermediately after deving. It isn't going to be like chaotic. I think now we're in the third year of Stardew. That might just be a Wednesday stream or a stream where I'm not particularly in the mood for deving. There we go. Easy peasy. I'm going to turn down the music ever so slightly. Down to 40. Maybe turn down the effects as well. That's better. My ears are not being blasted with music. Yeah, that would be fun as well. I'm going to come up with a list of games that would be good to kind of do on a dev stream week, which is obviously Mondays and Tuesdays, or Wednesdays and Thursdays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We won't stream every Monday. This is just because I can't stream Wednesday and it tends to get quite late, and I don't like streaming in the evening because yeah, just not much. Right, let's have a look. Right, left. Go left. So go this way. Right, let's have a look. Well, it's obviously going to be here. There. To the left. There we go. Easy peasy. Woo! Really, you could have dive jumped there. What's the chances we get kicked out of this, by the way? Very high, I'm sure. I'm also thinking if I do get my summer car or my winter car, as a kind of summer idea, do a subathon donathon where you have to, if you donate, you have to drive around at mileage. That could be something, or I could do it in the car mechanic simulator, which I have. I just haven't got that one in particularly installed. I've got car dealers simulator, but that's also another idea. Right, what's going on? What am I supposed to do? Hit the bubblegum balls in the cauldron. Oh, right, okay. Right, I'm getting a bit confused, but I got it. I got one. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes! Look at 5. Oh god, this is a good. That... Oh! Do I get it? Yeah! Nice. I need to change my YouTube title, but I can be asked. I mean, tell you for the last hour anyway. Hey, we got to top 50. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, finale. I think. Is this going to be finale? It might be finale. Might be one more game around this. Oh, we gotta get kicked. Who knows? Oh. Oh, we got it. Okay. Lost Temple. Final round. It is a race. Right, we've got to get there first. We've got to get there first. Can we win this? I think we can. Victory on first round. I think it's got it. We got this, guys. Ah, he got it. Ah, lucky. There's so many people there. But we got well. We did well. Let's go. We've got to dive 5 times. Again. 20 past 8. Why is it giving me that prompt? I don't want to do that. Okay. 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 That is combat. Right. And why is there no topsy-turvies? I don't like this. It's been removed. It's just like this, but removed. This seems too easy. There we go. Are we gonna be first? No. Oh, it's hard. This is hard. It's fast. No. Oh, we jinxed it. We jinxed it. Oh God. Okay, it's difficult. Nice. 20 past. That was too easy. I don't like that. I don't like. I need challenge. I need challenge. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. By the way, I couldn't help but look at the email. I have to arrange a one-to-one. That's it. That was the response to the email, so I will arrange a one-to-one. Probably do it Wednesday. Yeah, basically, I'm not streaming on Wednesday because I've got a meeting on in the afternoon. I've got my normal TI, and I think maybe just leave Wednesday just to chill and do presentation stuff as well. Should be doing some tonight, but far too early for this. I'm cold as well. Here we go. We started at 5 o'clock. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh yeah, got it. That's tough. Ooh. We're gonna be second. No, we're gonna be third. We're gonna be fourth. No, it's top 10. Not bad. No, level 2 so. Warzone could be a fun thing to play, but I don't know if that will kill my PC. And also, I don't know if we've really got the demographic for Call of Duty. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Time's it 25 past? We'll see how far we get in this game. Maybe have 2 more rounds, and then I think I'll call it. I think we've done it reasonably well today. Like in last hour, having a bit of fun is really nice. But I am going to work towards making dev streams a little bit more engaging in terms of what to do, and like ensure that people are aware. Oh. Rude. No! Oh, I got scammed. Oh, that slime's coming. Might be eliminated here. Oh, I got lucky there. Like, this can't fall. Which is what I'm doing. Oh, I got so lucky there. Oh, I got eliminated. Unlucky. I think we got touched to purple. Ah, it's unlucky. Play again? I think so. Right. I think we'll see how we get on. But I think it will go for 2 more games now. And then we could call it. We had a bit of fun today, that's for sure. And also, don't forget, suggestions are always highly welcome. And, you know, if you've got like a really cool recipe idea that kind of fits into the realism, you may suggest it. I mean, what I'll have is on if you want to join the Discord, or if you want to join. No, we can't say that. But if you want to join the Discord and you want to have recipe suggestions and whatnot, join the Discord. There'll be a set category, and then yeah. There'll be plenty of times where you can just be able to watch this straight in. Okay, I watched this straight in. I'm not going to qualify fast though. Yeah, got it. Nice. There's that kind of weird trick to this. Oh, this time this is fast. Okay. Oh, fuck. I might lose. No! I can't lose! I'm gonna lose. No! Damn. Damn. Okay, gotta have 2 more games. That's unlucky. I got slowed down a little bit. That's unlucky. Right. Come on, we got this. We gotta at least get past the first round. Call it 2 games. I'm gonna say this and then it's gonna be 9 o'clock. Damn. Fuck. We'll see. We'll see how we get on with this one. Oh, we got a whirly kick again. Fucking hell, no. 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 Oh, damn. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was a bit fast. We're all bouncing. Oh no! Oh no! We got double cucked there. Are we still in the top 24? If we're lucky. We're okay. We're not to stress too much. Okay. Oh, we got lucky there. Okay, we qualified for this round. I'm going to call this one the second to last round. Rude. God. I feel like there's pieces into my rage. Yeah, I'll probably think about a raid target soonish actually as well. we'll see who's live after this game. Because I need to eat food, I need to maybe do some proposal writing, and I also need to just kind of chill for the evening. I've got a big day this week. Tomorrow is just normal stream as usual. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, this is a new one. Right. If I learn anything about slip and slides, is you go right all the time. Oh, it's points. So I thought they were just checkpoints or something. Okay. This is like the winter version of the rings. I like this. Oh, shit. Somebody's going to be qualifying soon. Just go under. Okay, then this is fun. I like this. It's chill. Oh, there we go. That's a cheeky one, isn't it? Am I? No, I was going to say, am I? Surely not. People must be getting close now. There we go. I got right lucky there. Right, I'm going to look at my phone and see who's live. What about the text message? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, Kiki's live. Such Distant Stars is live. Blending is live. We haven't really blending in a long time. I'll see he's live. Oh, I think we're about to get kicked here. Oh no, okay, we got. Oh, got beat Speedlighter again. Nice. I'm not complaining. We did quite well. We'll see, because obviously could have another raid. Okay. In between. Yeah, blending is live. We're raid blending in so long. I think the last time we raided him was maybe 2 years ago? A year ago, maybe? Maybe most? More than that? Maybe I think the last time we raided him was 9 lives. So that was 2 years ago, I think, roughly. Because it wasn't last November, it was the November before that. So 2 years ago now. Oh, you can't jump over the thing. Oh, God. I'm not qualifying, am I? Ah, shit. That's unlucky. Ah, I'm not gonna make this, am I? It's not bad. Not bad. We did well. It's a good game. Right, last game, I think. And we got pretty close to the finale as well for that one, so I'm pretty happy to call that one. Right, last round. So many people eliminated as well. Damn. Right, final game round. Let's try and get past where we were. And then we're probably going to raid Blending. I'm just going to try and think of a raid message. I don't think he's... I think we have to be a bit family friendly there, so just fair warning. Or at least reasonably. I don't think you should swear, at least without reason. I'm pretty sure he's family friendly, or at least equivalent to like PG-13. I think it's PG-13 if anything. Last time I checked, anyway. I might have to do some research. Meow. Meow. Playing some Fall Guys for the end of the stream. I'm gonna go for middle. Let's see. This one. Then... Oh. That one over there. And then it's going to be that one there. Kirby cute. Kirby is cute. This one of 3. There we go. 80%. Chloe and Jess cute. Sure, I'll admit it this time. I'm a cute little bunny for you. I don't know what I was doing there. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't you dare. If I find you clip that, I will find you. I will find you. Listen to me. I will find you. I'm a cute little bunny. Wow. You. Okay, this one's pretty chill. Just don't fall off the hoverboard, Jess. I think by the time we finish this round, essentially, if we get to the finale, I think we'll pretty much be finished at 9. Good time to call it. Here we go. 3. Who would ever clip that? I don't know. Who would ever? Who would ever in the whole mind? Oh, God. You know what? That's going to go on TikTok now. And my parents watch my TikTok. At least my dad does. Oh, God. That's going to be hilarious to explain. He called me. He did say, he texted me earlier saying, "Are you free?" And I said that on my phone, which is different. Yeah, no, that's fair. No. Oh, I got it. It's time to listen to. Oh, I could get cut here really badly. Nice. Okay, it's definitely finale time. That's only enough people for a finale. 9 qualifications. Damn. Fuck it up. Is it going to be a race? Or is it going to be a limb? It's a race, okay. I was just waiting for this to load. He has called me. I will call him back. Right. This is very easy. We just don't die. How many people do we need to? How many people are qualifying? Right, 6. Just gotta keep a consistent pattern. Oh, we got very lucky there. We are 1 of 6. I don't know how that happened. Oh, we're 1 of 4 now. This one always messes me up. Okay, we're done with the checkpoint there. Ah! Hello, for the last minute. That was not good. Right, we got 5th. Okay, we're easy. We're easy. We're qualified. It's fine. I got very lucky there. There was 4 people in front of me, and they must have all fallen down. So we got it. We got it. Okay. Race a hexa ring. Okay. So how we win is we stay alive on the ring. Hopefully we get to play this. I haven't played this yet. It is 6 people, so okay, we're playing. Right, we gotta win. I think we gotta win this. It's be good thing to win. No! Oh, I thought that was a purple square. So dumb. Oh, well, that was a good game. We're not gonna stay around to watch the game. So dumb. I'm being cocky. Oh, we did well though. Not bad. We're gonna play again. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna finish up now. Let's go to our ending screen. Yes. Yes. Okay, so raise suggestions. Let's see. Refresh Twitch. We have blending. We have Kiki, who's playing Roblox. Association Service doing software game dev. Maybe even Rust might be a good shout. I mean, we were doing game dev today. You know what? Let's go cheer them up. Let's go raid up Association Stars. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Happy wonderful as usual. Don't forget to hydrate, chill, do your things. Make sure you press that raid button, and if you do not want to raid, then why join us. The raid message, if you are curious, is always raid. It is start address 1 brings customer chaos. I will see you all over there. And also, I will see you all tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you for potentially Saturday. There is no stream bathroom. We are streaming Thursday. We're probably going to be streaming TFP. I don't know when we'll be streaming that, but that'll be roughly when normal TFP is, because I haven't got D&D this week. But yeah, well, I'll see you Thursday then. Yeah, or potentially Saturday, depends on what happens. Alrighty, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you everyone for joining in as usual. You have been amazing as usual. And remember, you're precious and wonderful. Alright, bye! Oh, I literally just raided into the no! I just raided.